It's the day before opening night, and we are at Santa Monica Playhouse finalizing everything with George, the production stage manager.
What I've never done before is like produce my own show, but I've gone to like other people's conferences or whatever a lot. So
we're working on the lights, trying to figure out what the stage should look like.
You want to black out before the start of the show?
Well, yeah, you're the expert on theater. Is that like the normal?
Yeah.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
That's usually the way you go. And do you want a hard blackout at the end? Like, is there a punchline? And
I'll have like a hard, like emotionally impactful last line. Then I would probably pause for a couple seconds and say like, "Thank you, good night," and then I would think blackout. So I'm on stage right here. I've actually seen a really cool one-man show in here, but like a real one-man show. So mine is like more like storytelling and stand-up. So this like space here often will have infinite different configurations, right, to create different spaces depending on what the setting is of the play. For me, it's going to be bare bones simple. That's my aesthetic preference, really. So I have this stool. That'll pretty much be it here on center stage. It hasn't occurred to me how, but if for some reason I need like a balcony space, they have these steps that lead up to this space. What's this thing called, George?
riser?
It's the riser. I wasn't sure if there's like an official like theater term for it.
We're also trying to set up a projector that will hang from the ceiling and hopefully connect to my cell phone.
So what I'm trying to do is when people are coming in at the start of the show, I want to have my phone projected on the screen, and I will be backstage operating my cell phone, and then I'll have people send me on social media like their favorite pickup line, and then we can sort of interact. I just think it's a wonderful 2018 thing that we can be like in the same room together but still interacting with our phones.
No.
Wait, work?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So clean. So many missed calls.
So cool.
Someone doesn't check their voicemails.
Yeah. See, my voicemail is probably full.
Yes.
At the very beginning, is somebody going to do an announcement?
Is there any like
I have
legal obligations?
You got to tell the people that point out where the exit is.
Okay.
Well, I
Or at
have
least a
something
recording
here.
of your voice.
Which is the least weird or the
Ladies
most?
and gentlemen,
like-
welcome to the internationally acclaimed Santa Monica Playhouse.
Wow, that's
Before
so
the show
official.
begins, a brief reminder.
No eating inside the auditorium. However, drinks with lids may be brought into the theater.
Before the show
I'm gonna
begins,
use that.
Yeah.
It's just like super legit. Makes this seem like a real production
Yeah.
that like
Wow.
wasn't
George,
just
this is
a husband and wife. If Chris and Des, and this is the situation where like literally counting names of people who potentially will come. So they would potentially make 20. So that's 27 seats are in the first 3 rows. It would be hard to imagine having more than that. Like you think you'll sit in the audience?
I should.
Very good. Ashley's the best laugher.
My teammate Courtney though.
Oh yeah. What's he doing?
The best laugh.
He loves to laugh. He like rolls on the floor when he's laughing. I wouldn't do it because it'd be weird, but like I would pay Courtney to come to be in my audience.
We've tried to do it before, remember?
Oh yeah, we tried to bribe him before. We're like,
Ventura.
it'll be open bar free for you all night. Still couldn't get him.
You picked up. Hi. Josh and I were just talking about what an amazing epic laugh you have. We really want you to come to opening night tomorrow. Will you come with Eli and we'll give you free tickets?
I think I can. I should be able to.
We got free tickets for you. We've got free wine, free water, free snacks.
I'm more than likely will be.
Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, that's great. That's like seriously game changing.
Yeah.
Like the show's
Yeah,
on.
if Courtney's here, it's like, oh, the show's saved.
Like,
And we can definitely do it in this room. So this is the plan that Ashley and I have for opening night. It is 4:35. We're gonna load up the car. We've got my friend Squirrel here. He's gonna help Ashley and I to move all of like the mannequins and the costumes and the decorations over to the theater.
you ready for a good show?
Ready? We're gonna transform this space into kind of a weird art installation / cocktail hour before my show. 5:18, so we are, in my mind, 18 minutes behind schedule, but that's not a big deal at all. So far, no crises. Everything's going pretty smoothly.
Okay, the gingerbread man's torso has come separated. So it's 5:34. People are gonna be here in an hour and 26 minutes. So yeah, we gotta like get rolling.
Somewhere around here we'll have like a snack table, bottled water, 2 liters of Coca-Cola Classic, which if you've watched my videos, you'll know why.
I had this idea, a little trail mix kind of experience. What word best describes your love life? And then sweet, sour, and salty.
So for sweet, we have Swedish fish. We have cherry cola sour gummies. For salty, we have pretzels. Sucks. These are my favorite Tootsie Roll Pop flavor, which is raspberry.
Most notably in the space, there will also be my Halloween costumes. Right now the plan is for 2 of them. I'll have one with a one-legged, like partially eaten gingerbread man costume, and one with Tigger, my Tigger costume. Like the costume without the hat, it's just kind of like, what? But then the head suddenly transforms into Tigger. And there will be big poster-sized photos of my Halloween costumes on easels. Just sort of setting this area as kind of like a little enclosed space for we should hang out sometime.
They
Sure.
get too busy. There's a random leg sitting in the audience.
Is that okay?
That's
to be there?
That's
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be there.
Oh, okay, just leave it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was just like, is that supposed to be there?
Yes.
That's the
I
best.
know, it's a good question, George.
Very reasonable question. By 7, hopefully, we'll have all the stuff set up here. Ash will be ready to take tickets, and I will be backstage. Okay, so I'll just be back there if you need anything.
Okay. I
Great
love
job,
you.
baby. Thanks for doing all
It was
this.
a great show.
Thank you. This is actually my first time going into the theater tonight. Been waiting to like go in until I felt like everything's done here. So I know for sure we sold 38 tickets online. My sense is there's another 5 to 10 people that are gonna be just walk-ins, which is great. There's 54 permanent seats in this room, so we'll be close, like it'll feel pretty full actually, which is awesome. And not a position I expected to be in like 3 days ago when I think we had 9 tickets sold still. So yeah, this is a pretty awesome improvement actually. I am both like really relieved that there's people here because I've spent most of the last couple weeks having panic attacks that like no one was going to show up. Now I'm kind of on the other side of like having panic attacks and like what if they hate it? I'm definitely a lot more nervous than I am before stuff that I'm used to, like performing at colleges or at corporate functions. Like normally when I'm at a conference, it's like they have to see me. They're at the conference, they don't know who I am. I walk on stage, they have to listen to me. Whereas here, people like took time out of their night. They drove to Santa Monica, they bought tickets, they recruited their friends to come. So yeah, it's definitely that feeling of like kind of dread.
Welcome to the internationally acclaimed Santa Monica Playhouse.
This is my normal walk like this. Welcome, come on in. I wish one of the late people had walked in right at that moment. Why isn't anyone helping this poor man? This sounds like Courtney. Dealing with health insurance companies is the worst. Yeah? Cool. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm running for president. Thanks for the applause. Hold on. Okay, this has never happened before. That's her real name. One of my teammates he's like so athletic, he can actually do real. Thank you. Thank you for that laugh. So glad you're here. Thank you and good night. The other thing I should say, I'd sort of forgotten, and Ashley like pointed out to me in the courtyard earlier. Today, July 6th, is actually the day that my leg was amputated. So I didn't obviously plan for this night to happen on that anniversary. Some years it's a day where I feel like I'll get real sad in a way that I'm not other days of the year. I think this year so far I've just been really distracted by the show and totally forgot about it until Ashley told me in the courtyard, which I think is kind of like the best way for me to realize that, to be in this space and to be like, wow, in that, 20 some years ago on this day I was losing my leg. I didn't know if I was going to survive the cancer, and to be here now, I survived the cancer, I've grown up, I have an amazing wife who's helping me produce this show, and I have this like a passion, right? No matter how it goes, well or bad, it's like, I feel like finding something that you're passionate about is like, that's what we all want so much, is to find something we're excited about, and to have this thing that I'm excited about right now is like, that is the best case scenario I could have never even dreamed of on that day.